Well, what I would want my fellow elected officials to know is that this is an issue that faces many disproportionately, but largely, I would say to the younger generations, people who are millennials and Generation Z, and the generation that's going to come after us, Generation Z folks. Because as I mentioned earlier, we have grown up with just consistent bad news. And this is one way that we can definitely mitigate some of the news that's always unfortunate is by investing into our future, because that's exactly what this is. It's investing in protecting the livelihoods and giving people like myself who haven't had the opportunity to start a family yet, that opportunity that our grandparents had, that our parents had, and folks that came before us have always known. And I'll be honest with you, some days it does look very bleak, and I ask myself, why even do this? Why am I a part of this? But then I have to remind myself that if it's not us, especially those who are in policy making decisions, then who's it going to be? And so that's why I would say to my fellow elected officials, I know that you're not going to openly say you're going to do something that's going to harm future generations. So if you're not going to openly say it, why do it behind closed doors? So let's make sure that we invest into our future, invest into the livelihoods of those who have always been impacted, brown and black communities, brown and black communities, and folks who just haven't been at the table and have those conversations. It's a new day. You know, many industries phase out, and that's okay. But we have to remember that we're talking about people's lives when we have conversations about climate change and what we can do to protect our environment and protect our future, because this is what we want to do, is ensure that the future looks bright for people like me and others who are out there. So thank you again.